Hi guys, welcome to episode 1 of Hidden Treasures. Before we get started, let's roll the VT. Before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That way you will know exactly when we upload some new content to the channel, and new content goes up daily, so don't miss out. Now, what is Hidden Treasures? Well, Hidden Treasures is my brand new YouTube show, and it's been designed to reintroduce to you some incredible magic from the past. Now, these can be tricks, these can be DVDs, these can be books. I am going to sift through and find you the gems that you may have missed. The thing is, with so much magic being released at the moment, it seems that only certain tricks seem to be getting people's attention. Now that means there's so many amazing effects that are just getting lost. It's going to be my job to find these effects and show them to you. Now, the trick we're going to speak about today is an effect that I personally have been performing for many years, and I guarantee you're going to love it. Not only that, there are so many lovely elements during the routine that will freak out your spectators and make you look like a master of either sleight of hand, mind reading, mental magic, whatever you want. This is going to do it for you. So let me give you a little bit of background on this effect. Now, many years ago when Alakazam first started, and bearing in mind we've been going for around about 30 odd years now, we started way before the internet was a thing. So the whole industry for a magic dealer and a magician was different. For a magic dealer, the only place we could really show our wares were at conventions or at dealer days, or through our written flyers that we would send out through the post. For you, the magician, the only way you could see new magic was to look through a magazine, pop into a magic shop, or once again go to a convention or a dealer's day. Now, dealers' days and conventions were great. There was loads of little ones spread out throughout the UK. And me and Jenny, when we started the company, we used to travel to so many of these. And while we were there, we would always make it our mission to have a look around, see what other dealers were there. Because at these places, you get these great little creators that aren't really magic dealers. They just create magic, and they have a little stand selling the stuff they've created. It was at the West Bromwich original car boot sale, the magic car boot sale, that I purchased the rights to this effect. It was, I would expect, coming on to maybe 20 years ago, when we were at this convention. I met a magician and creator called Adrian Sullivan, and he totally blew my mind with this effect. In fact, I was so shocked and amazed by the effect, I went and grabbed Mark Elsden, who was at the same place, dragged him over to have a look, and once again, he was none the wiser to method. So as the story goes, I made a deal with Adrian Sullivan. This is now an Alakazam branded product. And once again, I'm proud to have this in our back catalogue because it is so strong. Now, I remember before the official release of this product, Mark Spellman and Andrew Murray both purchased the effect. And both of those guys, obviously they didn't know, and I didn't know they were going to do it. Both of them used it as the key part of their Magic Circle Close-Up Magician of the Year act. So before this trick was released, it was in the Magic Circle Close-Up Magician of the Year, and 2 magicians were actually performing it. They didn't know each other was going to perform it. I didn't know they were going to perform it during the act. But it was one of the talks of that competition. In fact, we had so many phone calls from magicians, but the trick hadn't been officially released. But it's one of those great tricks where it's so strong that people did it for their Magic Circle Close-Up Magician competition. Okay, guys, we're going to try something with a deck of cards, but it's not really a card trick as such. So I'm not going to show you any sleight of hand with this. It's all going to be sleight of mind.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
What I want you both to do first is just think of a number between 1 and 52. But so you don't think of the same number, have you got one in your mind?
Yeah.
Is yours odd or even?
Even.
Even, can you think of an odd one between 1 and 52? But don't make them too high because you are going to do some dealing.
Okay.
All right? Both got a number in your mind.
Yeah.
Do me a favour, take hold of the cards, just deal them onto the table face down and stop when you reach your number. Was that your card or this one?
That was my number. That was
Okay, so take that card, don't look at it, just pop it in your pocket for now, and we'll take the rest of the cards that can go on top. And Theo, deal down to your number for me. And when you get there, take your card, put it in your pocket without looking at it. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. I did say this wasn't going to be about sleight of hand. It's going to be about sleight of mind. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and memorise the deck to tell you what 2 cards you now have in your pocket, which will be quite impressive.
Yeah.
But the first thing as magicians you're going to think is maybe the deck itself is stacked in some sort of way that it's going to be quite obvious. So we're going to give the cards a proper shuffle. Okay, happy?
Very fair. Very fair. Yeah.
And we'll even do it again. Happy?
Yeah. Happy. Scarily fair.
Right. Now this usually takes me about 2 minutes to get done. So I'm going to try and do it in less than 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Have you got a little second hand?
Yeah.
Tell me when to go and we'll see if I can do it in less than 30 seconds.
And go.
Okay, how long was that?
About 4 seconds.
4 seconds? That's a record, Dave. But I will tell you, I don't know what cards you selected, but what I do know was there was more red cards in that pack than black cards. So that tells me you've both got a black card. I'm going to turn my head, have a look at your cards. Just tell me if I'm right, you both got a black card.
Yeah.
There was also more spades in that pack than there was clubs. So that tells me you both got a club.
Yeah.
Also, all 12 picture cards were there, so that tells me both of your cards are spot cards. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try and take this one step further. I want you both to pop your cards, they don't have to be together, but stick them somewhere in the middle of the pack.
Okay.
Tell me when you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to square these up. The first thing, just run your fingers around the deck, make sure there's no bits sticking out.
No, yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
And I am also going to give them another shuffle. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay, here goes. Now over here I do have nothing but an empty pocket.
Okay.
The cards are going to go in. Dean, your card was, obviously we know it's a black card, we know it's a club. Yours was a highish number.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Higher than a 7?
Yeah.
Higher than an 8?
Yeah.
Lower than a 10?
Yeah.
What was your card?
9 of clubs.
That would be that one. Yours was a lower card.
Yeah.
Lower than a 5.
Yeah.
Higher than a 2.
Indeed.
Lower than a 4.
Yeah.
3 of clubs.
What the hell? That's brilliant.
Thank
That
you.
was really good.
Cheers, guys.
Oh my god.
That's it. How cool is that? And all of that with no memory work, no sleight of hand, no stacks. Literally, it's as clean as that every time you do it. And there is no fishing whatsoever. This is such a cool effect. It's called Eliminator by Adrian Sullivan, and you can get your hands on one right now. So that's it really for the first episode of Hidden Treasures. We have got so many new shows starting on our YouTube channel. We've got Dave Loosely doing his own show, Andy Smith doing his own show, and H is even doing his own show. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification, because that way you'll be notified when new content goes live. Now at the moment we're planning to do our little videos bi-weekly, but we may actually change them to weekly, but hit those buttons to make sure you know when it's uploaded. But thank you very much for joining me on the first episode of Hidden Treasures. I really hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait for you to see what other effects and DVDs I've got to share with you in the future. I'm sure you are going to absolutely love them. So I will see you on the next episode of Hidden Treasures. Bye for now.